This is not a debate. This is not an argument. I am simply stating a fact.
So the launch of the Wii U is fast approaching, and I really can't help but think that Nintendo is selling everybody a bare bones machine. That's the way I feel. I'm sorry. If you don't like it, oh well. 8GB model, 32GB model, $300 and $350. Now, does nobody realize or know that we're pretty much in the digital age of gaming, the digital era? Steam, Origin, PSN, Xbox Live. Tons of money, tons of growth. The biggest potential in pretty much all of the gaming market is digital. Look at Steam, look at Origin, look at Xbox Live, look at PSN. You see it, I see it, the market sees it, everybody sees it. But now we're getting into denial about storage, about space, about capacity, as well as other things that really in 2012 should be standard on a console. Should be standard in everything, should be standard in gaming. So why does a 2012 console not have an Ethernet cord? Not have an Ethernet port? Why are we going to have to go out and be able to buy things like these just to get a solid, good, tight internet connection when it comes to gaming? It's 2012 and we can't even get a SATA hard drive in a gaming console. Now, a lot of people are making the excuse that it's all about reliability and people don't want moving parts and people don't want this and people don't want that. A hard drive is infinitely more times reliable than any kind of optical media. Period. Period. If your concern is about hardware reliability and stability, then put in a hard drive, tell them to take out the Blu-ray drive, and make the console completely digital. But you want to do that because a lot of you people just want to make excuses for Nintendo. We all saw what happened in N64 era, right? They wanted those more durable cartridges. They didn't want to go with the newer CD, even though the CD was less durable, and look what happened. Nintendo really still hasn't recovered in ways from that. So we don't get an Ethernet port, we don't get a hard drive. Instead, we are told that we need to go out and buy things to accompany a system that really should be included within the system. We gotta go out and buy a USB port. We gotta go out and buy our own hard drive. Now, why do we have to buy our own hard drive for a system, I may ask? Because Nintendo does not offer a SKU with sufficient storage. Now, a lot of you people may say, well, Xbox had the arcade and Xbox has the 4GB model. Sure, because for anybody that's not wanting to play online, you would go out and buy the arcade, you would go out and buy the 4GB model. But Microsoft is smart. For people that want to go online and want to download things and want to experience the fullest extent of the system, they offer you models that have larger storage. Something that Nintendo hasn't done. When I buy something out of the box, I expect everything to be there out of the box. I don't expect standard things that should be standard for me to have to purchase separately. Now, people want to go on and say that they did this to cut corners, they did this to save money, they did this to lower the price. My point exactly. They did it to cut corners, and this is why I call you people welfare gamers. It's 2012. TVs have hard drives in some cases. Now, if you want to say, let's cut out hard drives, let's cut out Ethernet ports and things because, you know, we can buy them separately, it'll lower the price, it'll make it cheaper, then why not remove, how about the Blu-ray drive? Why not let me buy my own Blu-ray drive? Why not remove the GPU? Why not let me install my own GPU? Let's not even stop there. Why not just not include it with any controller? Let me buy my own controller. It's a pointless argument. I mean, people are brainwashed into following a company that's not giving you what really is almost required to enjoy gaming to its fullest extent nowadays. Let's look at some of the most popular games played online right now. You really think 8GB and 32GB is going to be sufficient? Let alone this is the company telling us that all games, day one or early on or whatever, will be accompanied by a retail release with a full digital release. You really think that 32GB is going to fit games onto your hard drive or your micro flash storage or whatever it is? Tekken Tag Tournament 2, 16.7 gigs. The Wii U storage hard drive on an 8 gig model cannot hold that. On a 32 gigabyte model, can barely hold that. Not only does Nintendo not provide you with sufficient storage, they've pretty much handicapped their eShop because they're not giving everybody the full storage and the full capacity to take advantage of downloading not only their things, but third parties' things as well, which will in turn make it an afterthought compared to the competition. Halo Reach Noble Map Pack, 400 megabytes. Halo Reach Defiant Map Pack, 700 megabytes. Halo Reach Anniversary Pack, 1.2 gigabytes. Elder Scrolls V Dawnguard, 600 megabytes. Battlefield 3 Armored Kill, 1.5 gigabytes. Battlefield 3, just the multiplayer update alone, meaning this is required to go online and play, 1.5 gigabytes. Captain Scarlett and her Pirate's Booty Borderlands 2 expansion, 1.3 gigabytes. And you really think that 8 gigabytes and 32 gigabytes is going to be sufficient to hold this? These are games that have come out recently. Imagine what it's going to be like when you have the system for a half a year, let alone over the course of an entire generation. This right here pretty much is not optional. Over the long run, this right here, or upgrading whatever your storage, is a damn requirement. I never upgraded my PlayStation 3 hard drive one time. I never upgraded my Xbox 360 hard drive one time. But that was 6 years ago, and times have changed. It is now 2012, the digital age, the digital era. Expect larger indie games, expect more ambitious DLC, expect more ambitious expansion games, demos, downloads. People, wake up, open your eyes. Really, if there was another machine out there for the Wii U made by Nintendo that had an Ethernet port, a built-in hard drive, and you compare it to the 2 SKUs that are coming out right now, bare bones, people. Bare bones.